Hello, it's me, Abso Habibi, and I have partnered with the official Europa Universalis YouTube channel to share with you one of the most epic events in EU4 history. Over the course of the last year and a half, me and a group of modders have been working on a competitive Europa Universalis mod with multiple scenarios going from 1 versus 1 to 5 versus 5. We call this mod Europa Universalis Arena. These maps contain scenarios from historical wars where players go to a clean slate country, have 7 years to build up, develop provinces, build buildings, and build armies. They then declare war on one another, with the first team winning the war, winning that match. And last week, we held a community tournament where 48 players from around the globe competed for a prize pool of over $1,000. In this tournament, we focused on two scenarios. Our 4v4 Napoleonic warfare scenario, which is roughly based around the War of the Fourth Coalition, where France, Spain, Italy, and the Rhine Confederation take on Great Britain, Prussia, Austria, and Russia. The second scenario is roughly based on the 30 Years' War, with France, Sweden, England, the Protestant League, and Denmark-Norway taking on Spain, the Commonwealth, Bavaria, Italy, and the Catholic League. 8 teams of 6 players each took each other on in a single bracket elimination tournament, and after some really exciting round of 8 matches, we were left with 4 teams. And a competitive, funny, warrior sim, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. These are the highlights of the semifinals and finals to see who wins the grand prize of $1,110 US. I hope you enjoy. First match of today, the first best of 3. We have Warrior Sim and Funny. Warrior Sim playing on the French side. They actually picked it, and Funny pick the map, because that's how it works. They get to pick the map or the side. Funny picked the map, and Warrior Sim picked the side, and they actually picked the French side.
I think what we're going to be looking at with this Spain and why they gave him the co-op is because they're probably going to try and actually naively defeat Britain properly this time.
There's already predictions in chat that we're going to see a sea lion in this game.
Kaiser knows how to defend like a sea lion, and he knows how to be a cockroach.
Yeah, we've seen that, the one Russian stack in GB. You fully drill the cannons and then you send them to GB.
Right now, Spain's doing exactly what I thought they were going to do. They have 320 cannons and 40 infantry. Okay,
so Spain is just going to be the cannons of everyone's cannons. We're seeing right here, a trade bombed in the Venice node. UK has higher trade power in Italy's own node. And then in the other node, it's pirates. A mix of Prussian, Austrian, United Kingdom. These boats won't last, though, especially if Italy has the galleys. Like in the war, these won't exist anymore. There's some really great setup plays, things that we don't usually see in plays. English Channel completely dominated by United Kingdom, with Genoa dominated by pirates, Venice dominated by Britain, Sevilla dominated by pirates, Bordeaux dominated by England. He's just out here stealing everyone's money, dude, and they're making big money. There's a huge economic difference on the Russian side compared to the French side. War goal has been decided here. It's going to go to the French side. The war goals for GB take Cork.
Yeah. So clearly they are heavily investing. France is just holding there. They're not actually trying to win. The Spanish are the ones who do
okay, he has the engagement with, but GB is trying to hold here, and they're waiting to do the crossing. Spain's losing the left.
Spain's winning the middle though.
But they lost the 2 other ones. He's cycling.
So right now, GB has lost less ships, though. I will say that it's about around 2-1.
Yeah, low morale boats just sit there until they get sunk, doing nothing.
Get out of that battle.
Oh, he's just losing so many ships there.
Prussia is also now shipping troops to the UK in anticipation.
You have to really think, though, that this diptech is a blunder on the Italy player, because if Italy was in here, they probably could break GB right now. GB is low on sailors, and they got to put on the pressure right now. And you can see even France is just drilling his whole army. I think they were really banking on this fast war on Britain play. France's plan has been completely blundered. But as it stands, Russia's now also pushing in the south, and they're going to actually take an engagement using the Spanish cannons.
3-3 general versus 7-5 on the Russian side. This is not going to go well, even if it is a minus 1 rush.
Oh no, because the Italians are coming in here pretty swiftly.
No, he's not making it.
Oh, he's not.
And Russia's rushing the fort, but he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
I mean, it's still 3-3 general. Like Spain needs a better general. He's the one who does the damage.
Oh,
Next on the
oh,
church.
there's the Navy again. Navy again. Navy again. Too many boats on the Spanish side. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
That it's a little bit too much. You got, let's see. Oh, they win the battle, but they're getting cycled. And now they don't have they can't cycle. Look, there's so many boats that are in the battle.
At this point, I will just ask, who will cross when you win the naval battle? That's what I'm gonna ask. Who's gonna cross? But France is moving people into cross. So maybe that question will be answered.
But there's so many troops on GB still.
We are looking at some
Italy's
pretty
engaging.
serious battles.
They're pushing so hard into
Bavarian
Rhineland.
Legion.
They're so hard into the Rhineland.
This is how it's
Italy's
done,
here.
This is how it's done.
Italy is there, but Italy still doesn't have dip tech. He's still on dip tech 29. Dude, I feel like
What?
he's been still deving. Italy's still been
he's
deving. He's still deving dip.
Level 4 advisor on
And it's an uncon.
already.
Are they uncon?
I thought you guys like caught it.
So right now it is 1-0. And it's Warrior Sim on France. When on the 5v5 map, since it's 200 years earlier than the 4v4 map, you only get 4 idea groups. So you really need to pick the right idea groups. Wait a second. Something already that I noticed. England only picked 1 mill idea. You're not dealing with millions of troops here. You're dealing with like 200, 300,000 troops.
So it means there's going to be less, more plays to be had. Because you're going to have more micro.
That's kind of counterintuitive. You'd think the more units you have, the more ability, but it kind of reaches a point where, you know, it just becomes a wall of troops, right?
Wait, what?
Ooh,
Yeah,
Austria's greeting on forts. He has a one fort line, but you know that's very risky.
Oh yes, yeah. That's
Very
right.
risky.
But I have to say, France. Look at France fort, yeah.
Yeah, as well. Yeah. France actually has no forts. Yeah.
Is he building them?
Nothing. No, he's not.
No.
He's not building his
made a
forts.
mistake.
See, they're getting ready. They're gearing up. Let's take a quick look at the numbers. Denmark at 300, France at 400, Protestant League at 300, Sweden at 200, below his force limit even. England at 400, way over his force limit. How is his money situation? Oh my God, 1/3 of his loans. Yeah, already. Spain losing money now, but only taking 4 loans so far at 50 over his force limit, 320. Italy at 324, and there we go. The war has started. We're gonna go speed 3.
Wait,
Who's the deck? Austria decks.
So
Or Glagau.
Forest, right?
Oh, battles! Battles already happening. Spain already. France is pushing into Spain, and Italy is getting crushed. And now Spain is getting crushed. They don't have enough troops on the front line, and those are 2 lost battles.
Denmark might actually get sacrificed here though, in Corsica, if he's not careful.
Italy maybe took the Navy battle a little bit too early. No, he's crushing the Navy.
Yeah, they're just
Oi.
That's gonna be a stack wipe.
the British though have cut. But Spain is cut off. Spain is currently cut off from his allies. No
Oh,
one can get to,
no one can get to Spain.
But if France can build forts though, so they can just go straight through France. Like,
And
look,
they are. Oh my God, what's going on in France? What is going on in France?
Oh my God.
What is going on? It's already chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos. Spain is cut off from his allies because England
Sweden
laid
is
it on
pushing into
Ibiza.
Commonwealth.
Yeah, Sweden, yeah.
100 Englishmen, 100,000 Englishmen in Ibiza. So it's like real life. Yeah. But France with no forts. LeBron James reportedly forgot to build forts in France.
Oh,
Denmark?
they're losing the battle of...
I'm trying to catch everything. There's just so much going on. There's a battle in France. Spain is trying to re-siege. Commonwealth gonna get wiped. Strength stack wiped. And also Commonwealth gonna get stack wiped again. Oh my God, two stack wipes. Commonwealth got the tech. And Sweden tried to rush this fort and lost everything. Drilling. But Commonwealth going no general. No general, and that's a 7 fire.
I mean, still winning.
Oh!
And a stack wipe. Maybe.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Oh, it's not reinforcing?
Oh.
How could
And
you
battles
let
in
that
north of
happen?
France. Battles in south of France. Oh, they're in Britain. They're in Britain. What the hell is going on? How did they get in Britain? But they're stuck now. The Catholic League is stuck. And south of France, France is losing the battles. He's building forts, but it's a little bit too late. The forts are going to be done in the end of December. And they're actually able to retreat. No one's going for the block. No one's going for the block. They get out. They get out.
They get out for free.
They got out for free. Absolute chaos. And now they're going to try to take back. They're going to try to take back France here. And now we're seeing this case where we're barely into the war. And there's already just depleted armies all around. I mean, stab hits will be coming in because it is valid time to do stab hits as long as the Catholic League keeps winning battles, because ticking war score is not going to be enough.
Well, with these kind of battles,
now it will
who
be
needs ticking war score? Holy.
They're just so depleted. Delete money.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
That's an uncon. And Curly leaves.
Okay.
Congratulations on the win. 2-0 victory. Looking very decisive here. And you're now in the finals tomorrow. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
That means Funny Funny is the first team to go into the grand finals, defeating Warrior Sim. Taking us now to the second semifinal between NA Competitive and the Cleveland Cavaliers. On the French side, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. And on the Russian side, we have NA Comp. The importance of Navy on this map is so big. Great Britain, he's got to take on 3 navies all at once. Quick look at the development map mode. Right now, Austria and UK falling behind in development. Same with Spain. But France and Russia really keeping up with the development. They're attritioning more than they're gaining. All the poor Russian souls. He's losing more in attrition than in the battles. He's losing more. What's going on? I mean, they're on the front line already. Front lines have formed already.
Well, sometimes what you need to really perform is being at a disadvantage.
Now the war has started and Russia is just out of manpower. France against Prussia, this is the first time we see a show superiority war, so it's all about the battles. They don't want to take the minus battle. Like when the war score is battles, they matter so much. They matter so much. So it's like you really need to take really good battles. I don't know what's going on with this Russia though. This is just I'm very confused. He's 1/3 of his loans. He's attritioning. Okay, he stopped the attrition. He's now gaining 5k man a month, but that's so little. It's just a World War I front here. They're just staring at each other. Yeah, there's a battle. Hey, a battle. The first battle. I think.
Yeah, they've gone for it. There's no reinforcements either.
They messed up with the Spanish cannons.
Yeah, Italy might not even get reinforced in time.
Yeah, this is not looking good. There's cannons in the front line. They're retreating. And Russia's going in for more. Russia wins another battle. Russia's now going in here.
Are they going to rush?
I think you just retreat.
You got to be careful. You lose way more war score and gain more war score from battles. Multiple battles. It's all on the Italy front, going both sides here. Yeah, on Zara, the big casualty difference. There's no cannons. No cannons again. No cannons in the back row.
They have an 8 fire versus a 6 fire.
They should just retreat that battles. Really bad.
And the Rhine Confederation is trying to come here, but you know it's too late. It's too late, and they're actually rushing the fort. They're gonna lose so many men here. It's Russia making first blood. Russia doing the aggression. Russia pushing forward. No admiral.
React to this.
Oh!
GB's fleet is getting sunk.
GB's losing navy off the coast of Cadiz right now.
Again?
Oh?
Yeah.
The fire phases. Okay. Oh my God! 20k lost for the Russians.
Oh, what the?
They're out in.
They're out of it. They're out.
Oof. Oh my God.
Back to even.
Back to even.
37 till 2.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They lost their advantage. They lost their advantage. There's no cuts going on. It's just one big battle reinforced, which means whoever wins this one big battle is gonna get the ticking war score. I'm calling it now.
Yeah,
that's gonna be 20 wars.
The morale is in the favor of the Spanish side, and they do also have the high discipline advantage on them. So we might be looking at a scenario where the numbers actually have to kick out the win here.
For Russia, they immediately get destroyed. Ooh, this battle's like there's 2 million on each side in this battle.
Come on, Austria.
Austria gets in, but it's too little, too late. And oh,
Oi, that's taking 2.
Well, these battles are already sealed. Their fate is pretty much sealed. There's no coming back.
Britain, Spain's engaged the British Navy. They sunk the ships. There might have been transports actually.
Yeah, they might have caught their transports with that, but that is humongous as well.
mean, that's still a battle.
Yeah.
They probably gave like 5 war
Battle
squads.
lost.
Oh.
Minus 51. Yeah.
And some troops just got stack wiped.
Oh,
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
troops just got stack
It
wiped
is.
on Lundberg.
and the West.
The stab hitters have already come in. They have already clocked in.
Yeah, they need to. I don't think. Do they win these battles in time? I
Well,
don't
the
think
Russian
they do,
side
do
can win. They have a lot more troops.
Oh my god. Look at the difference in troops.
they? Yeah.
Oh, this is
But where's the British? Britain, you gotta go now.
Britain is at home sipping the tea. He's drilling in Derby.
I'm having game impact, guys. Oh no, oh no, oh no, it's the last one. They're losing another battle.
Look in
Oh,
Weimar. Oh, stack wipe in Weimar.
oh, it's minus 45 and it's over.
Yeah.
It is over.
Yeah.
Well played by them.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
out.
It is over.
2 NA Comp versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Catholic League is the war goal. But Sweden, a switch up in play. Sweden is actually gonna go for Nilko. Big battles here. And maybe another again. Definitely not as chaotic as our last 5v5, but very interesting. Static in Switzerland, but the battles are going here. But the Protestants don't have enough troops here. It's 3 players committing on the side of the Catholics on this front. No one has bonuses here. Now they're sitting here. There's no way for any cut potential from the Catholics. We see a little bit of movement, They still think there's a front here. And there is a little bit of troops on the Protestant side on the Polish front. Let's look at the numbers situation.
A 6-fire general. 6-5. That's a really good general here.
The numbers are still looking a bit doomer. Who's doing more casualties? It's the Catholic side doing more casualties with the number advantage. That is not something you want to see if you're rooting
for a
for
cut.
NA Comp. Ooh, that's a nice cut. That's a nice cut. Guarantees the win on the battle. There's no way for them to reinforce again, which is the war goal. And they're actually going to go for another battle too. And Italy's going to go into the Danish army, immediately reinforced by the French. A lost battle in Genoa. France can take the tech, but I think he's waiting for the institution, which he's very close to having. And the Spanish cannons are getting very depleted here. And that's going to be more reinforced cost. But he's still not getting trade bombed. It's Italy getting trade bombed. But he still has access to another node, so it's not like the end of the world for him. He is taking loans. He's at 1/3 his loan cap, which is fine.
It's 3 years into
Insane
the war.
cut.
It's
Cut into a cut.
Double cut. And now that's an EU4 encirclement. Cut off the reinforcements, and that might be a stack wipe. GB retreated before France could get in. A little bit of lack of communication. It's taking a battle inside. No Admiral! No Admiral! He died! The Admiral is assassinated! No! And the Admiral! No!
France reinforcing.
And he got the Admiral, but it's not on the same level as the Spanish one. And oof!
We don't know how to describe the situation. Yeah?
I mean, you can definitely tell that the Protestant side was focusing on Navy, but what are they getting out of this? What are they getting out of this? Oh, another battle. He's a little damaged here, but this 6 maneuver Admiral is
I
carrying.
think it's the combat width. It's the combat width. Like
It's also the fact that Spain has artillery fire in their national ideas, which affects Navy. England does not have that.
Yeah. But they don't have the war goal, so they can't start stab hitting. And Spain needs to start like doing some red alarms. You know, if the Protestant League won the Navy war and then just blockade and trade bomb Sevilla, Spain would be gone. They didn't even have to siege him.
Yeah.
And they had the naval advantage in the beginning, but guys, this guy, Cristobal de Alarcon, this guy's a Giga Chad. Giga Chad Admiral winning the high seas, has the Spanish flagship, the French flagship, and the English flagship all in one fleet.
Well, some would call him an Admiral Nelson of his age. They could have used him if they Spanish him out of the shore.
Yeah. Hey, will he get there in time? Well, the 14 in the
Oh, they ran out of...
They failed.
they
They
ran
failed.
out?
It's 100% defensive response.
Oh, he's
They're rushing again, but Spain engages.
Oi, oi, oi.
What a battle! What a
They
battle!
make 2 mistakes. They didn't let Swedish troops like rush the fort. They let English troops. And England doesn't have any manpower.
How many troops did they
Big
lose?
mistake.
100K?
Oi!
Yeah.
Was that a stack wipe?
Nah,
No,
I say
no,
like
no, no.
80k, 70k.
But now they're gonna get the war goal, and with the war goal, they're gonna be able to stab hit. And guess
Because
what?
they didn't really-
And guess what, guys? Spain got more loan cap. You know how? He's blockading and privateering now.
Oh, yeah.
Oi, 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 oi.
So like Navy is completely lost. Completely lost.
No, Denmark and Sweden can still build a navy uncontested, right? If they do that right now, it's too late. And they should have done it like way earlier.
It is a little bit too late, but we are seeing a final fight here for the war goal that is going to decide whether or not we are going to see them be stabbed out.
From that maneuver, from Spain's immaculate naval gameplay, he went from being 20 loans away from bankruptcy to now being 50 loans from bankruptcy. That's a huge lifeline. Huge lifeline. The impact of blockading there. And they got an encirclement on the war goal, so they're gonna delay the game longer. They're gonna delay the game longer. But they need to do something about this navy. It's gone so bad. The Commonwealth is blockading London. Oh no!
Oh, they're not gonna
They
win.
lose. They lose.
What are these cutoffs?
Chat, it might be Joker.
No, the horseshoes will make it there. They have the speed.
Yeah, the West has
Winged
fallen.
Hussars have arrived.
With the stab hits coming in, this is looking grim. They've taken out all their mercenaries. France took out all of his loans because, you know...
Here it comes.
He
more man
never
quick.
focuses on morale, I guess. He goes all in on
Ooh.
the artillery quality.
And France is out of
Come
admin.
on. We'll have to pay the iron price.
That's
And
it.
it is. Against
GG.
all odds, NA Comp slips out of the tournament on a really good performance still. Against a really good team. This is going to make for an interesting matchup.
And that means the Cleveland Cavaliers defeated NA Competitive, giving us a finals of Funny Funny versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we're going straight into the 5v5 map for the grand finals. Match 1, we have the Funny Funny team on the Protestant side and the Cleveland Cavaliers on the Catholic side.
Yeah.
All right.
Fancy gold is.
All right, so let's take the Pyrenees. Okay.
I knew it.
Oh, the rushing. Okay,
Yeah,
immediately pressure on Spain. They're gonna go for the Battle of Roussillon. Spain is the only one here. No one else is in position. We can see the Austrians and the Polish moving onto the island, crossing. But the French are ready.
Sweden's getting into position. Sweden's getting into position.
He has to wait to try and delay the assault.
And Sweden is assaulting.
they're
Sweden's
crossing.
assaulting Poland. The battle cycling is coming in clutch. Because the French cycled this battle, there were so many troops they were overstacked on, and they were able to make them take this huge battle with low morale. But they're running out of men. The front line's shattering. The front line's shattering.
I don't think
The
it
casualties
will.
are huge. Huge casualties.
Yeah,
It's a bloodbath.
Yeah,
No,
but
that's not enough.
Naval
They-
battle
they-
happening. It's a better maneuver for
Spain's
England this
gonna
time.
lose.
Yeah, Spain's gonna lose this one. Maneuver is just
Well,
such a
the
big difference.
Italians-
But they're cycling. Italians catch a weak fleet, all at 80 and 60%. But this 5 maneuver, it's a 5 to 3
it's-
They
maneuver.
have 10,
5 to
they
10
have-
more.
they have-
Yep.
Sweden's missing cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, another rush failed. Oh,
Oh,
he was
Königsberg?
one tick away. Look at the garrison. Look at the garrison.
There's not enough troops there.
oh,
Again.
he's not making it.
Oh, he made it.
Oh!
He made it. Poland will get it.
Already.
Poland will get it though.
Overstuck in Germany. There's 900,000 men in the
Oh, that morale collapse.
And they just keep losing battle after battle. It's getting to 17 war score.
That is crazy.
We're seeing 3 fronts here, 3 battles that are taking place, 3 different fronts. And the casualties are close. They're close.
Oh, battle at Königsberg again?
Try to assault again.
No cannons. Now they are in. Chad's saying this like every battle, it seems like, is going for the Catholic League. But they're the ones with the occupations. They're the ones with the occupations. It's just the defensive versus offense. And they're really taking advantage of being on the offense here. Königsberg did not get its garrisons refilled entirely. And they're rushing it. Another lost fort. Spain is in a deficit of 200k manpower. How's he gonna recoup his manpower?
They need to reinforce here. They need to. Oi!
Oh.
There it is. There it
The
is.
Catholic League are losing these battles on the main front. Remember, the war goal is on the Pyrenees. You can see here that the
Oh.
Protestant League is the one making the plays. Somehow, with a deficit of 500,000 troops, casualties looking almost equal. But it's the Catholic League that are losing more on attrition. 800k more lost on attrition. Sweden's actually going for another assault. He's got off the Polish front on Sweden. England's now moving. They're all just focusing Spain.
120 is coming down.
Another assault, another assault. Yeah, and Spain's just suffering on manpower, suffering on income. If the Catholics can get the war goal, they can get enough ticking war score.
And the massive cut won the battle.
Yeah.
If they
Oh
go
my god.
right.
No more troops.
There's no more troops for the Catholic, and there's very little for the Protestant though. The main battle's shattering.
Both sides of cannons in the front line. It's close.
Oh my
Italy
god.
wins this.
Yeah, they barely win it.
But there's now 1.2 million troops on there. Sweden's running.
Get off.
Kaiser's coming in. They're rushing the fort.
They're
Rushing the fort.
rushing.
9k. 8k.
That rush is not making it with Kaiser on the ball.
Oh.
Yeah, with the England cannons, the brave English cannons in the front lines.
Always the English.
The Royal
cannons.
Horse Artillery going in the front line.
Yeah, that is not healthy.
Yeah,
That
now
is-
no
yeah.
more reinforcements are getting.
No more reinforcements, that's all they get.
It's an EU4 encirclement from the Protestant League. No reinforcements going to the war goal. That they can go and they have free reign. They have free reign everywhere else. They play defensively in Spain and they can just roam anywhere they want. You can see 3k English stack somehow making it into the back, just scorching the provinces. Oh my god, look at the devastation of Austria. That was actually such a good play. He scorched random provinces all over Austria, causing huge devastation. Every single person on the side of Catholic League, except for Italy, are max loans. And the Catholic League just in Spain, they're stuck here. Look at the brutal blockade on Spain.
Yeah. Yeah, Kaiser really the MVP today. I mean, for now.
That was a cool play by
Yeah,
by
for
Italy.
now.
He pushed through to get the stack wipe, but it doesn't work. It's a -1. Blockade. The 1k Nabiza trapping the Catholic League in Spain. But they can't get out. They can't get out. You must stay in Spain.
It seems like more of a diversion though.
If they can break the blockade, they can definitely get below -50. And Austria built this huge navy just to mothball it. What?
Naval battle.
Spain's trying to break out. Spain's trying to break out, and he does have more engagement with than the Brits. That means more boats are coming in, more boats hitting, but he retreats.
I think
They need to
might be
coordinate
waiting for that
together.
Austrian-
Where's the Italian navy?
Where's the Austrian navy? It's just that is quite a sizable navy, yeah.
He just has it mothballed. Chad saying, why are they sending a white piece? Because it's the Peace of Westphalia. Duh. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
a white piece is a stab hit, so it doesn't matter. You know, you win, right? Doesn't matter where you take in the war.
There you
And
go,
there's the
bankrupt.
bankrupt. And that means that stab hit is gonna cause the end of the war, and it's over.
Yeah. Oh, and it's over. Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
It's over.
First match going to the side of Funny, which means we're gonna go to map 2 on the 4v4 map. 2 of the grand finals of the Habibi Cup, starting with the French side. They lost round 1. They're coming back to claw it back so we can go to a map 3. It's Cleveland Cavaliers. And on Team Coalition, we have the team that's one up. They're undefeated in this tournament. Undefeated. It's Funny. Their captain on Russia. Let's look at the privateering. English channel is more of a French channel. Big build-ups as we prepare for war. 1 year from war now. Big build-ups right to the start. There's no rush play. We know that Lickkrieger's team Funny. We're trying to do a rush play in the south of Germany. Because war superiority was chosen as a war goal, both sides want defensive battles. You see the privateers coming in Bordeaux. And English channel dominated by England now. The privateers really hurting France.
Oh, France took the
Yeah,
tech.
yeah, he's going in.
And
Oh, he's going in.
Bait.
He's going in.
He can take the tech now.
And then he goes
Do
off.
it.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Going now.
The front moves. 1 tile. First blood. Let's go. Okay. It was the calm before the storm. Oh wait, is he getting strength stack wiped?
Yeah, he's gonna get strength wiped.
What?
Oh, we got strength
my
stack wiped.
God.
First blood.
See?
Navy's being really important here. GB is at 38k sailors. Spain at 18k. Italy at 57k. France has 7k. They're assaulting Egger.
I thought they-
The assault on
Oh
Egger.
my god.
Surprise attack.
8 years,
up,
9
wake up,
years
wake
into the war.
up.
9 years into the war. We're gonna see combat here. The battles are so important with the show superiority CB, so they gotta win these battles. You're not gonna be seeing many army cycling here because it's not so good with this CB because you're gonna lose massive war score from retreating the battles to recycle them or to reinitiate them. Britain does have Navy unlocked. They tried to break him, but it didn't work. It's his sailors. He's at 0 sailors. This one battle could decide the war because they're all just going into one battle.
If the French side wins, they go sit. If the
That
French
battle
side
might
wins-
be the only battle of the war.
Yeah, no, please no.
Nothing. Well, there's no
He's saying that, but
opportunity.
he's getting cut.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they went to the fort. Spain moved one tile, and then he's going in again.
He's wiping them. He's wiping like.
He's wiping 1k stacks.
Yeah.
But now Russia's sitting on the fort. And look, Ryan Confederation. He's getting the 1ks,
Yep.
Yeah.
Every now and again he gets one.
and then he stops.
Oh no, he got.
Oh, and he got caught.
Oh,
Russia
oh.
catches him. A second battle, and they retreat. That's not good for their war score. This battle's gonna be 20 war score with this CB. This battle's been going on for like a year.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be massive war score with the show superiority war. This is gonna be, and I like how Spain is like poking and prodding, skirmishing, trying to see any openings that he can get. This is the only way they can get something going. Then so be it. As long as they don't get caught like they did up in Leipzig.
In the mine.
They're fighting. They're fighting on the beaches. They're fighting on the rivers. They're fighting on the hills. They're fighting in the gold mine. Oh, Spanish cannons broke. It's not a full Spanish cannons. There's Italian cannons in the back line. You can see that Lickkrieger's team, Funny, are reinforcing perfectly in this battle. And they're just trying to win
they
this
still
battle.
need-
This battle is so important that everyone's building troops and sending them in. Look at Prussia. Look at them.
Will this battle ever end? This
UK
battle might
is
go on
shipping
forever.
armies too. UK is shipping armies
Oh,
too.
Russia's get wiped. Russia get wiped. In Pilsen.
The cut from Spain. The cut from Spain.
They have
That's
another-
stack wipe.
Oof.
40k.
I don't know.
40k. The blind.
For the
Wait,
cut.
they could have done this the entire time.
Yeah, they could have.
They could have encircled it. They could have encircled this battle the whole time.
They don't have. They
They
don't have.
couldn't. They couldn't. They
confidence.
were so
Oi, oi, oi. Naval battle too to stop the cycling. But are they gonna win the battle on the coast of Holland?
Three
GB's
naval battles.
GB. He could lose the Navy warrior, but he's holding strong. The wooden wall holds strong. Yeah, and Russia's actually winning the naval battle in the Gulf of Venice. That's I can't believe I'm saying that, but yep, Russia's warm water fleet. The three naval battles.
Yeah.
Three Navy battles. They're trying to break the Navy. They're trying to break the Navy. Because of the CB that France did, if they lose this battle, it's just gonna be stab hits, and then that will be it. It will be GG. GB will start stab hitting France, but you can see the mass recruitment everywhere. But because France is recruiting in Spain, Spain can't recruit. If they could break the Navy, you know, GB is committing so much to the main front, but it would be enough.
Then they get wiped.
One battle, massive, just one battle determining this entire game, determining who gets the $1,000 prize pool, 1,100 prize pool, all coming down to this, the Egger fort, and they're now cutting. They can go for the other cut.
No.
Where's the stab hits?
France taking max loans.
Oh no, he's restructuring his debt.
Oh.
Yeah, stop.
And they're doing another one.
100,000 versus 4 million.
4 million troops on one tile, on one side.
Here comes the cut.
They're trying to reinforce. Cannons on the front row. Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
3k deficit on Rhineland. What the heck is that deficit? They need men. More men. Someone in chat said, I never see Rhineland run out of manpower. Well, you're seeing it now. He needs 1.7 million troops to reinforce. I've never seen it that high. No battle. France.
It's fully cut off though. There's no way for them to reinforce, by the way.
It's an EU4 encirclement.
Yeah, they have to
Oh,
retreat
yeah.
through the only way.
And once
Yeah,
the
well,
reserves.
Deadly
Minus
assault.
3 stab, he has no admin to go back up with.
No.
So he is
1 more month. Can they win?
on lives though, not even 1 more month, 20 days.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're down to 10.
70 minus 70
Nice.
war score, and it's over.
Hey! And we are out.
Funny,
Get
funny.
those winners and losers in here.
Funny wins the tournament. 2-0 in the grand finals, winning a grand
Not a
prize.
single game lost.
And with that, Funny becomes the first Habibi Cup champions, winning a grand prize of $1,100. Thank you so much for watching.